No, like this is just like.
Or you're like jump off topics.
Like if I just like look at one and it. Yeah.
It's gonna trigger the.
This is literally my Gemini moon. Like my Gemini moon helps me write this Gemini summary.
Yes.
Like I literally don't have anything. Focus, bitch. Curiosity killed the cat.
I like to stop interrupting me.
Oh my god, as I'm reading this really sounds like the voice inside of my head.
Well, that's because it is. Right.
Back to reality. We are here today to come at y'all with our Gemini season roast.
Okay, so a little background about Geminis real quick. First of all, that they're an air sign. And the season is from May 21st to June 21st. They are mutable, which means that they're like really adaptable. I feel like everybody wilds out during Gemini season.
For sure. I feel like it has that kind of Sagittarius season vibe where people want to be out and they want to be social, they want to chat it up, they want to experience new things. They get bored very easily.
Yes.
Which is dangerous because right after Gemini season comes Cancer season.
Ooh.
And Cancer season is home. It's where you feel at home. So if you got rid of your home, and I don't mean home, but people in your life during Gemini season because you were bored,
guilty.
You're going to feel guilty.
Regret.
Yep. You're going to be like,
sad.
damn.
You're going to look up and be like, damn, was that partying all worth it?
Right.
When people think about summer, to me, it's like Gemini season. It's like, I'm sociable, like I want to go out, I'm trying to party, like get with everybody, talk to everybody. It's like the Gemini
vibe.
The vibe.
Yeah, that's so funny because
the air.
Yeah, it starts summer, but literally the heart of summer is freaking Cancer season. And Cancer season is like right about the time Drake drops that one sad song. Like, you're like, damn, like, you just like dropped a couple party hits. Like, how you gonna drop this one song about my ex from 5 years ago? Like
Loki put you in your feelings.
Right, and you're like, damn, like I've been partying so much, I didn't even have time to think about her.
Right.
And you're like, damn.
And
what you doing, big head? You know?
I'm gonna exit this way. What you doing, big head? I'm dead.
Alright, so this is a fucking roast. This is a fucking roast.
Into the roast. We always do this.
We always go on rants and then we steer away from the actual topic, but this makes perfect sense for Gemini season.
Yes.
This was planned, okay?
It was.
Steering off topics was planned. You Geminis don't even know how to fucking focus.
Right.
Y'all don't know how to focus for shit.
Nope.
They call you multitaskers, but I don't know about all that.
Hardly. Are you paying attention to all the tasks? Doubt it. You're going through very frivolous. Y'all are very frivolous and flirtatious.
Yes, they are.
You're like, hey everybody, let's play my game.
Oh my god, that is so true. When I think of Gemini, I think of the chess player. I think of the person that has everyone figured out and knows what to say to whomever. And they're not just saying it in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable. They're saying it in a very friendly way. They're everyone's friend. You find the Gemini and that's the person that knows everybody.
Yes.
How do you have that many connections? Your LinkedIn is not letting you add more people. You've reached your fucking limit.
You have friends in all aspects of life. You could be amicable. You're friendly with everybody. Everybody. But to me, it's like you can't really be friendly with everybody. I think y'all got serious intimacy issues.
Oh wow. We're getting deep in there.
I just had to go ahead and say it.
And if you didn't check out our last video about moon signs, my moon sign is in Gemini. And I talked about how for Geminis, it's very easy to go through life being like, okay, I have this human experience. I have this human experience. We meet someone, we're like, oh, you're a cool experience. Next, oh wow, you're a cool experience too. Next.
Boxed you and got it. Boxed you and got it.
It's very robotic in a way. And I feel like one of the things that really irritates me when I'm talking to a Gemini placement other than my own, because I talk to myself a lot since I have a Gemini moon, is I feel like they're not paying attention to me.
Right.
And like I feel like they're literally all over the place And I'm literally, as I'm telling them my story, I can feel myself getting more and more irritated because I'm like, you don't care.
You're like literally not.
You really don't care. You're really thinking about the next thing you're gonna say.
You're storytellers.
For sure.
They are. They're the storytellers of like, I like
the Zodiac. For
yeah.
sure. And I feel like sometimes those stories, you know, there's a little bit of a white lie in there somewhere. Because how can you have that many interesting stories? Can I be honest with you? And if you do, wow. Like you, wow.
Wow. Then wow. I mean, in some ways I kind of believe it because they're always getting themselves into like random
The shit. Yeah.
Because I also think Geminis can be very manipulative. Like I said, like earlier with the games, you know what I mean? They play with their words and it's like, they're ruled by Mercury. Talkers, you know what I mean? They'll like chat your ear off and like make you sign something and you're like, wait, what even happened?
I don't know if y'all are into Game of Thrones, but if you're not, you should be. But Littlefinger from Game of Thrones was a Gemini. He was literally the talker until, you know, he got his throat slit.
Oh.
But that's so funny that that's the way he talked. That's literally the way he died. He got his throat slit and he did all the talking. So Geminis, watch out. Curiosity killed the cat. But yeah, they're really great talkers. They're charmers. And I feel like you definitely need to watch what you say around them. Because I feel like they be spilling all the beans about everything. And it makes me think, like, I'm gonna get a little real with y'all. Like, do you feel like you can form connections with people if you tell other people's secrets to them? Which is, you know, a little sad and not the best. And I'm not saying all of you do that, but I'm sure all of you have done it at some point in your life where you feel like if you're the person that just knows everything about everybody, it'll make you more interesting to talk to.
The tea.
The tea is coming in hot.
You ready for the roast? Y'all ready?
I mean, I'm just being real. Like, y'all are a nosy little thing.
They be all up in the business because they're trying to talk. They're trying to. Actually, they don't really listen very well because they're always trying to talk. Yeah. But they will be up in there when someone's talking so they can respond.
No, for sure.
You know?
When I think of what I need to work on in life, I'm not moving over here. I need to learn to listen to understand rather than listen to respond. I listen to respond quite often. I mean, yeah, quite often. I'm like, okay, what's my next argument for this? Okay, let me just get the key words in this argument. I stopped listening a while ago.
Right. Like, you said one thing and I'm gonna stick with that and run off that.
Right. And that's really annoying. And it's funny because, yeah, they're ruled by Mercury.
Yeah.
So why is it that they can't take in the other side of communication?
Yeah. I feel like it was what we were talking about offline earlier, and that like it takes a lot to take a step back from your natural instincts of things and be like, oh, maybe this is like affecting people in a certain way.
Step back, and Gemini, full on sprint mode.
Think about what I'm doing.
Like, you guys are literally like running sprints throughout life at all times. I've never seen you guys sit down.
Never. Y'all are such the busybodies. Literally, one of my things is chill out. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, let somebody else talk. You don't have to fill in the
focus,
time.
bitch. That's literally my first point. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, like, it's okay. Other people could actually carry on conversations without your input.
Oh my god, don't ever tell that to a Gemini.
That's really hard to imagine.
That's really sad. People really can. People can really go on without me and my Gemini moon input.
Personally.
How can I not take this personally? It's my moon sign.
But you know.
Let's see what you say when it's Libra's turn.
God. It's gonna be a hard time for me.
Geminis, y'all have like taken on the role of being the people's comedian in times where you didn't. Nobody asked for a comedian, bro. Nobody fucking asked for a comedian. You do not need to make people laugh. I'm sorry, were you hired for this?
Didn't know you were the like with the jester.
Yeah. Like I feel like no, for sure. The juggler, like, the clown.
So true.
And the thing is, I'm not even gonna front like y'all are funny. I am funny. But there is a time and a place. Like your self-worth comes from whether you're able to entertain a room or not. And like nobody literally needs to be entertained at all times. It's okay. But I really feel like they don't feel their best unless they're like working the crowd.
Like, it's really not your job. Like, chill out. You don't have to talk. You're two-faced.
Coming in hot.
I am.
It's
hot.
Okay, you know what?
But you are.
I'm gonna be honest with you. As a Gemini moon, I'm a little biased about this part. It's the duality, you know.
Fuck out of here. Y'all got a good twin, you got a bad twin, and you know what? You keep each other entertained. You know what I mean? Like, you could be like, should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? And then it's like this, and it's
well,
not.
sometimes you need someone else's input, and who better than your own?
Right, you need
The other
expert
twin
opinion.
advice.
So you go to
That
yourself.
is so funny. What if literally God, whoever you believe in, higher power, gave Gemini a twin because we would literally die without the attention of at least one other person in life.
They need somebody to tell their story to,
No,
so
for
you
real.
know.
And like when one is talking, the other one needs to take a nap because we're tired.
Right. We're like, we need to switch.
Right.
Rotate.
So it's not that we're two-faced, there's just two of us.
There are two of you.
And I can't kill one.
I like how you're like changed. It's good. The word change here. It's like a politician thing.
You're getting the real-time Gemini experience in this video. That's funny because this is our first video where it's one of our like personal placements. So I'm definitely executing every quality I've talked about so far. And how can I not? And how can I not? In a time like this where we
She goes politicking. Oh my god! One of my favorite random videos of you is like we were at some party and I think you were like playing beer pong or something and all boys were surrounded by you and you like, not that that's actually really important in the story because like
women would be
cult.
surrounding me too.
Right. It's a cult thing here. Not really, but like whatever. So though, like these guys were here and like you had your hands out like this and you're just talking and all of them were like
I'm dead.
I was like,
I'm dead.
what is she even saying? I think in the video I'm like, Sarah politicking. I winning over the masses.
I really do enjoy talking to a big group of people. And it's funny because when I was younger, I was actually afraid of the crowd. And as I got older, I loved giving speeches because I was a marketing major. And I was like, wow, I really know how to work a room.
And you constantly need stimulation. Like, can we talk about this?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you're bored all the time. You're
All
like,
the
can we
time.
go do this? Can we go do this?
Yeah. I feel like sometimes like y'all, I don't know which pronoun to use. Do I say us? Do I say y'all? Like I'm part of you. I am you. But sometimes I just want to say bad things and I don't want to really consider the fact that I may be doing that. So I'm just gonna say y'all for now. Deflect a little. Sometimes I feel like before we even have a chance to do the first activity that we were excited to do as Gemini placements, we were already coming up with a bigger and better idea to do. Like, you know, you haven't even started the first idea. Like, go see how that's like. We're already like, no, bigger, better.
You just wait till this next one.
And then it's like, I'm bored.
Right.
So does anyone have any ideas? And then they get mad when no one has other ideas. Like, dude, you've been coming up with everything.
Right.
But like, if someone comes up with something, you're like,
You're like, that sounds boring.
That's not
the vibe I'm
and I
looking
feel
for.
like, yeah, I feel like y'all get intimidated by other people having good ideas. I really think so. Because I feel like one of your things as Geminis is being the person with the best ideas and like the fun things to do. So when someone else comes up to it, you feel like you've been one-upped. And it's like, hello, other people get to come up with cool shit to do too. It's not just you. Yes, you come up with a lot of cool stuff, but other people can do it too. So relax and do something else.
Literally do something else. Sip.
Yes.
Cheers. So.
Can I call a friend?
Yes, you can if that friend is me. Hello. Kapta. The queen is coming. Okay. So, who do you think Geminis are the most compatible with?
Okay.
Okay.
I got two.
Okay.
I got two of them. One of them is traditional. The other one not so much. That's just the way I like to do it, you know.
Gemini.
So I'm gonna go with Leo and Scorpio. I say Leo, and that's an obvious one because I feel like Leo and Gemini energy together is one of my favorite mixes ever. Fun together, they really live carefree. I feel like the only time they might have some trouble understanding each other is when one of them needs attention and the other wants attention at the same time. That might be kind of difficult to navigate through, but I feel like their carefree energy together meshes well, and I feel like they would get into some fun activities together. And I feel like they just understand each other. And then I say Scorpio because Gemini has all the curiosity in the world. I would go as far to say that they have the most curiosity out of any sign in the zodiac. And Scorpio has all the secrets. Scorpio has all this knowledge that they've been sitting on that they have yet to share with anyone.
Depth and levels.
Right,
like,
there's levels to this shit, literally. And Gemini is literally, what did I call him? The chess player. Like, Gemini's like, oh, interesting, like, what next? And Scorpio's like, oh, you want more of this? And Gemini's like, yes. And Scorpio's like, think you can handle it? Gemini's like, I'm bored, let's go.
You're like, are you gonna move?
Right.
Make your move.
And Scorpio's like, and Gemini's like, come on, I'm ready.
Waiting for the next move.
Literally. So I feel like they would have fun together in that sense.
I totally agree.
Scorpio might get annoyed with Gemini because they don't have the best poker face to Scorpio, and not to the whole zodiac. I feel like Geminis have a great poker face in general, but Scorpio can read on that very well. So they can't play each other. And you know, they call Scorpio the manipulator, but Gemini would be able to kind of see through that manipulation. So I feel like they would hold each other accountable in that sense if they're mature enough. But I also feel like their curiosity would bring them closer together in that relationship.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I feel like
They wouldn't be bored.
yeah, literally.
That's what I'm gonna
exactly what I was gonna say. Like, to me, Scorpio and Gemini could be like forever entertained by each other. Like, if the Gemini was intelligent enough to actually like keep the Scorpio like mind occupied and like
and have emotional intelligence.
yeah,
as well.
because that's the other thing. Like, they need that emotional thing, and I think sometimes like a Gemini could be too like up in the air and
For
like
sure.
moving, and like Scorpio is like, I need something to be grounded.
Right.
But I think that they could forever entertain each other. I think Gemini would be more obsessed with the Scorpio because they're like, oh, you're so dark and like mysterious, and I'm into that.
And I feel like the Scorpio would love watching the Gemini in their element. And I don't want to say that Gemini plays people, but you know, they're playing people.
Right.
And the Scorpio kind of watching the Gemini do their thing in a social setting. I feel like a Scorpio would sit back and be like, wow, like, you're really good at that. That's really interesting.
Right.
That's hot. Oh my god.
It's like kind of hot to them that like you could go and be like independent and do your own thing, but it's like not too far.
Yeah. True. And I also feel like that might, because I feel like if the Gemini does steer away too far, as a Scorpio, like, we like knowing what is happening with the people close to us, and I feel like Gemini has these like hiatuses where like they just want to go do their thing.
For sure.
And like that would not work with a Scorpio because we need to be in a constant state of communication with you. Like, you can't just leave for 2 days and be like, hey baby. So what about you?
Okay, so I definitely obviously agree with the Scorpio one.
Yeah.
And mine is also a fire sign, so I think it's Sag.
Opposites.
Because they're opposites, they attract. I feel like we can learn so much from each other. We really play off of each other well. So I think Sag and them would be really good, but I liked how you were saying that because I think Leos can be, to me, all the Leos that I have come across, been a little too like shallow for me.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
Leos,
and so
you know you're shallow. You care about the way you look, the way people perceive you.
Right, and I think Geminis care about how people perceive them a lot as well, and they will put on a show for the people who are around together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? More so than a Sag would,
That's
right?
so true.
And
That's
I
so
think,
true.
yeah, so I think that it could be hard for a Gemini Sagittarius sometimes because it's like you're like kind of really putting me down, so to speak, where it's like you're putting me in my place more is the better words. But like a Leo will just like
that's true.
Put on a show with you and for you, and like to me that's that perfect fire and air combo.
So true.
You know, because they'll just go on forever. Like to me, Leo is like Sagittarius are like weird fire signs, but like Leos are like really out there fire signs to me. More, my opinion. We be out here. Go on. So, long story short, I think Sag is very compatible with them, and oddly Scorpio. Yeah, like the weird off one, Scorpio.
Yeah, for sure. Let me know of a situation where you would most want a Gemini on your side.
Easy. When I'm going to a party.
Ooh, okay.
Like when, especially if like I'm going to like a house party or something and I don't know people.
Yeah.
Or like a club and like I want to like meet people. Yeah. I'm like out ready for the night kind of thing. You know what I mean? I feel like
for sure.
They will just naturally put me in situations where I have to talk to people. What about you?
I think that Geminis are great wingmen and wingwomen. I feel like they have a way of hyping you up that makes you think like, oh shit, like damn, like I am a player, like I could talk to anybody, like I could finesse anything out of anybody, and they're like, yeah,
this is bad.
Yeah, you can. Like when I think of the movie Hitch, I think of like a Gemini. You know what I mean? They can teach you how to work people, how to talk to people, how to be into everything everyone else is in. You know what I mean? But if I'm gonna keep it 100% real with you, I feel like anything. Like I can have a Gemini be my right hand in any situation. Like I would want them by my side in any situation. You just let them know what they need to be for you, and they will be that. They will literally be that.
I'll do that.
We're talking mutable air.
Right.
Geminis are fucking adaptable, so I really feel like you tell them they need to pick up a skill in 2 days for you because you need to pitch an idea to someone, they're gonna be like, okay, I just need the outfit.
Yes.
Like they really can do anything, and that's dangerous, so don't get all caught up, Geminis watching this. Don't be like, yeah, I can do anything. This is why you're 40 and your resume is looking 40 pages long, but you still haven't been in a job for longer than a year.
It's like that saying, something master of none. The master of none saying.
Yeah, jack of all
trades,
master of none. It's true.
That's a Gemini to me.
It is completely. So yeah, it's a compliment. You really can do anything.
Right.
But learn to focus, because what's a skill if you're not actually putting it into good use long term and helping people with it? You know what I mean? So just learn to do that.
Yeah, just take it that extra step further, because like you're good at everything, but like don't you want to be great?
Yeah.
Like one or two things.
Yeah. Can I be honest? Like you guys really did pick up on that trait of Aries being 2 signs before you, which is selfish. Like sometimes you guys are really, really selfish. Like you're thinking like, what can this experience do for me? And not every experience is meant for you. Maybe you're there at the right time because your friend needed to be there. It's not always about you. So just learn to internalize that.
All right, y'all. So like we said, that's our light Gemini roast. Okay. Follow our channel. Subscribe.
Like this video. If you really like it, just like it. Like why not?
It was
it's
funny.
right there.
You know you liked it.
If you laughed at least once, or smiled at least once, I think you should like it.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram and on Twitter. We're gonna link it as per usual.
Here. And yeah, we'll see y'all next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.